They say there's no such thing as a free lunch, but at the New York Public Library you are offered a feast of knowledge, literature, art, music, and so much more, where the only price at all is curiosity.
I'm Ellen Burstyn. I've been an avid reader all of my life. One of my fondest memories is walking into the library and going into another world through the book.
A library is a divine place. A library is what makes a community a community.
Libraries mean tradition, they mean history, they mean words.
Rejuvenation, energy.
They mean education.
All those choices, all those great books.
You need these things to survive.
Libraries are the pride of the city.
They're my home away from home.
I'm a big believer in places like libraries and institutions like libraries that reach out to those who are less fortunate. The library is a place where that person can go to level the playing field.
I grew up in a little tiny town in the middle of nowhere in Canada, and my great connection to the world was the library.
My childhood memories are of riding my bicycle to the public library and going into the library and being able to have as many books as I wanted.
When I was a child, if there were days that were not so good, or even in my adolescence when there were lots of days that were not so good, my escape was reading. Just give me a book and I was transported.
When I was 8, I wrote an essay called What the Library Means to Me, and I think it really encouraged me to be a writer. It says, "These books seem to open many windows in my little room. I can see many wonderful things outside." And that's what I still feel today.
Hi everyone, I'm Tim Gunn. I'm at the New York Public Library, one of my favorite destinations in the city, in the nation, and frankly in the world.
Whether you're looking for information about the smallest quark to all the way the edges of our universe, or whether you want action, adventure, excitement of great authors like Tolstoy, like Hemingway, the New York Library's got them all, and it's all free.
There is no other place in the world that has this archive of fantastic plays and ballets.
There are cookbooks in the library too.
And it was where I learned about all the stuff that I do. I read plays, I read about the theater, and it's where I got hooked.
I use it to get information on every subject. I would be lost without the library.
My last book, Outliers, describes success in terms of opportunities. And one of those opportunities is a library.
I was very fortunate to have a fellowship at the main branch on 42nd Street when I was finishing my most recent book. And I got to go in to the secret sanctum upstairs and work every day with other writers and scholars. So help budding writers out there who need the resources.
These are times when libraries that the public can walk into and use are more important than ever.
People need to bind together in communities, to have debates, go through portfolios with the older people who've lost their jobs. What are they going to do?
Here's hoping that we keep these libraries strong that we've built and nurtured.
Whenever I hear the words that libraries are being cut back, I feel like people's lives are being cut back in a very real way.
So do me a favor and speak out for your library.
Shout it out and support your library.
Don't be afraid to make some noise, raise your voice, or even sing a song for the library. We need your support.
Stand up and bang on a pan loudly for your public library. No shh.
I want to encourage you to join the Keep Your Library Open campaign.
We're losing a lot. We can't lose this.
I need a place to go on Saturdays.
I have a computer.
Job search.
CDs.
Unique and rare materials, nice buildings. Inspiration.
Education.
Love of reading.
There's no way we can have a vital New York City without supporting the New York Public Library system.
Go to nypl.org and find out more about how you can have a huge impact on keeping libraries open. We need them.